generations. And now, the power of two restores the one.
We got a bidet! Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are covering the latest news from today's drop of content for MLB the Show 25. What we got was our very first look at some of the gameplay adjustments that they've made for this year. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to play the video per se, but we will look at a couple of different things from the video. So let's go ahead and we'll scroll through a little bit here. The first thing that they're talking about is ambush hitting. And ambush hitting, it seemed like it was going to be similar to something that they've done in the past for MLB The Show. Years ago, it used to be a thing where if you could correctly guess what area of the box it was going to be in, like the pitch, then sometimes it would be revealed to you, maybe like, you are correct, it's going to be somewhere in here. Or I think even on lower difficulties, they would even tell you where the pitch was going to be, like a little ball in the box. It's a little bit different this time for MLB The Show 25. So you are able to go ahead and, make a guess of where it is, but you're taking a risk. So let's say that you say that the pitch is going to be outside, okay? And if the pitch in fact is outside and it's over in this area, then your stats will increase. This area of the cursor will get bigger. If you are wrong, then it will get smaller. So I don't know how that's going to play out for me as a player because I do not use this. I turn this completely off and I just use timing. So it makes me wonder if I like aim in a certain direction, if it's gonna still affect the stats or not. But for the people that use this interface, that's how it's gonna change. So you can take a guess, but at the same time, you will be taking a risk. So let's see what else did we have here. There was like 3 or 4 things that we talked about. Yes, the throwing. Let's back it up a little bit. Almost there. Let it play. Oh, went too quick. But we have a new throwing interface when you're fielding. There we go. Perfect. So our interface here, we can see that this is kind of what it used to look like, where when you go to throw the ball, we'd have the timing where when you let go of it, depending on where it is, that's how it's going to affect your throw. There's also a couple of things with the fielding as well. So depending on how well your player is at fielding, you can see the blue in the front here of the player, or green or yellow. The better it is, it'll be in the blue. The worse that it is, it'll be towards like the yellow. So if your player has good reaction time and good fielding, then they will be more likely to have like the blue here. Also, the meter for when you're throwing has been changed a little bit. Let's see if we can get that meter here on the screen as well. The meter has been changed to add, so normally the sweet spot is in the middle of all this stuff, but they are adding a new feature here where there's going to be like a little blue piece on the end of it as well, which would be kind of like your perfect throw, so to speak. And that I don't quite agree to have it that way, but and I'll tell you why. So the reason why, and maybe it's just part of GOAT mode, because as we can see here, there is a new difficulty. Um, but the the idea behind the blue with the throw is that it's going to be like at the tail end. So if you go to throw, to first base, for example, and you want that perfect throw, you have to wait towards the very end of the meter and let go. But it's right after that perfect component is the bad throw. So to me, when you're throwing, if you're a little bit late or a little bit early, it may not be as impactful as if you're super late or super early. I don't see why it quite makes sense to have the better of the two towards the tail end of it, but it is what it is. It's going to be the new way of doing things. So, it is the new throw meter. Unfortunately, I could not find it. Maybe it's even further down the line. Yeah, it is. So, I guess we're a little early on that one. It's over here. So we can see here that there's the green and then the blue. So that's our accuracy meter. Again, I don't really think that the blue should be towards the end. I think it should be towards the middle, but it's a change that they're making. We talked about the GOAT difficulty. It's going to ramp things up a little bit. This is the other one. So robbing home runs. So you're going to want to have your timing, more accurate slash realistic. I know for me, there's a lot of times where I would go to try to rob a home run and I get there too early and I try to jump anyways just for the heck of it and it just doesn't work out. But here, my guess is it's gonna be a little bit easier to tell whether or not you are gonna be able to um, rob that home run. So as we can see, you want to keep it in that green and then jump to get the ball. We can see here with another one where it's now in the green, you want to jump and then you get the ball. So it's going to be all about timing with those mini games. Um, but yeah, that is the majority of the new stuff. I don't think there was anything else. I mean, they showed a little bit of reaching around for stealing a base when you're base running or when you're just coming home and the throw's coming in. There's a lot of stuff that's going on there, but that's about all that we got today from all the new gameplay. Let's see, which one would I be most excited about? If if the uh, the pitching guess thing is gonna transfer over to those of us that use timing, I think that's probably going to be the most exciting for me. I think it's going to take a lot of getting used to for the throw accuracy, just because I'm used to throwing it when it's in the middle, as opposed to now when it's going to be at the tail end. I also think it's going to be interesting to see exactly how much of a dynamic that uh, the fielding rating plays a role into the gameplay. So how there was the blue, I think the green and the yellow, if I'm remembering off the top of my head. I'm curious to see how that plays out. Like, is the blue gonna seem like they're absolutely amazing and no ground ball gets past them, kind of a thing? Are the lesser of the ratings, like the yellows, are they gonna commit error after error? I don't know, but I look forward to checking it out and seeing how much of a difference it makes in the game. So, if you enjoyed this type of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Drops a like if you like the video, and drops a comment letting us know your thoughts on the updates for gameplay with MLB The Show 25. I think we're going to get one other presentation this week that'll probably dive a little bit deeper into this gameplay stuff, so I do look forward to that. We'll see if we get any real new information or if it's just going to be information that just kind of shows more of what's going on here. I don't know. We'll find out. And then, as always, everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.